I'm here again to tell you that I never want to hear the term Western civilization again. Never. The barbarism happening in Gaza. We are the barbarians. I've said this before, but I'm like tripling down on it. I never want to hear anyone call the West civilized again. The West, and yes, I'm including the Israeli regime, because you're basically just a Western fucking government squatting in Palestine. The absolute fucking nerve the West has to call ourselves civilized as we enable and pay for and prop up the terrorist IOF while they bombard Gaza and terrorize the Palestinian people. I'm looking at scenes on Twitter right now that look like video scenes I saw from Schindler's List and The Pianist. Videos of elderly people being forced to flee with guns pointed at them by IOF officers. Really old people with canes and crutches. So many dead people under the rubble that as they were recording it, you couldn't tell that they were people at first because they were so covered in soot. I saw another video, and I've seen videos like this before, where they're picking them off. Like that scene in Schindler's List. This is not just terrorism. This is barbarism. This is medieval. This is shit that we thought we wouldn't see in the 21st century. Because there's this myth, I guess, that like humanity moves forward, right? That like humanity becomes more civilized over time. Was that not the point of everything that came out of World War II? Was that not the point of the UN and the Geneva Conventions and the Hague? Like, I thought the whole point of those things was to set standards and universal human rights to ensure those kinds of atrocities didn't happen anymore. But the mask is fully off. We see how Russia was banned in 2022 from Eurovision because of their invasion of Ukraine. Not only was the Israeli regime still allowed to participate, but watch the split screen of their performance last night while bombs dropped on Gaza. I love how like people in the West too will still pretend like we're civilized and that it's people in other countries, like in the Middle East, that aren't. Like I just heard some clowns talking about last night being like, oh, well, you know, because those countries aren't really civil. They don't share our values. What values? Genocide? Violent capitalism, ethnic cleansing, displacement, patriarchy, white supremacy. Like, what values are you talking about that they don't share with us? I shouldn't need to explain to anybody that starving kids is uncivilized. Starving a besieged population is not civilized. And you're a fool if you live in the West and you think that this isn't going to boomerang. Because this isn't just a genocide of the Palestinians, it's a test. They're continuing to test the boundaries to see how much you'll let them get away with there, to help inform them on how much you'll let them get away with here. That is what will inevitably happen when you allow people's human rights to be up for debate.